Okay, are you ready to start practicing our singing? Okay, tell Mommy, you're not supposed to be listening because we want to surprise her at the tea party, at the Zoom party on Friday. So don't forget, at the Zoom party, we're going to say hi to everybody, and then after we say hi to everybody, I'd like to sing the songs first, and then we can chat after that, okay? All right, ready? So stand up straight and tall. Have a smile on your face when you're singing. Think about the love in your heart for your mommy, because this is who you're singing it to. And get your hands ready. So this is sign language. That means if I just went like this, if somebody can't hear, they know this means wonderful. And what does this mean? Marvelous. And what does this mean? Beautiful. And what does this mean? Magical. And what does this mean? Filled. And what does this mean? Curiosity. And what does this mean? Dreams. And what does this mean? We. Okay, are you ready? So get your hands like this. I think you're wonderful. I think you're marvelous. I think you're beautiful and magical and filled with curiosity and dreams. You think I'm wonderful. You think I'm marvelous. You think I'm beautiful and magical and filled with curiosity and dreams. You're right, I'm wonderful. You're right, I'm marvelous. You're right, I'm beautiful and magical and filled with curiosity and dreams. I think you're wonderful. Use your big voice. I think you're marvelous. I think you're beautiful and magical and filled with curiosity and dreams. Remember, when you're singing, you have to use your big voice, not your little voice. That means we're wonderful. That means we're marvelous. That means we're beautiful and magical and filled with curiosity and dreams. Now, do you still have your world? If you have your world, it's good to have it for this song. So tell Mommy, oh, I need my world. If you don't have a world, that's okay. But some of you have a world, I know that. You can kiss, kiss all the world over, all the world over. You will see you can kiss, kiss all the world over. There's no one just like Mom. There's no one just like Mom. You can hug, hug all the world over, all the world over. You will see you can hug, hug all the world over. There's no one just like Mom. There's no one just like Mom. Your eyes, your smile, the love you feel inside. Your hair, your nose, you're a special person from your head to your toes. You can smile, smile all the world over, all the world over. You will see you can smile, smile all the world over. There's no one just like Mom. There's no one just like Mom. Now, you know, when we're singing this song, maybe Mommy could hold the world, so you could do the actions. You could say, Mommy, will you hold the world? And then you could point to it that way as well. You're going to do whatever you're comfortable with. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle and here is my spout. When I get all steamed up, hear me shout. Just tip me over and pour me out. Here's a cup, and here's a cup, and here's a pot of tea. Pour a cup, pour a cup. One for Mommy and one for me. Okay, now we're going to have our story. Let me get my story. Okay, so this story is called, it's an alphabet story, and it says M is for Mum. We spelled that on Monday, Mum. And look at the mummy and the little girl laughing together. I hope you get to laugh with your mummy sometimes. Oh, do you like looking at your mummy like this? These are beautiful pictures. A is for the arms that hug and hold me tight. While in those arms I see your face and know I'm in my favorite place. Is your favorite place in your mummy's arms? Breakfast starts with the letter B and yummy things to eat. Breakfast in bed is a very special treat. So look, they're making a breakfast in bed for their mummy for Mother's Day. And look, they've got flowers and a vase and looks like a little teapot and some jam. C is for critters I collected in my jar. You might think they're creepy, but I don't think they are. Look at the nice smiles they have for Mommy. D is for dress up and looking grown up too. Looking in the mirror now, do I look more like you? So tell Mommy you have to dress up for the tea party. We're gonna get dressed up and maybe she can even wear her nice lipstick. E is for excitement. I can see it in your eyes and I feel so good inside when you're filled with pride. Is Mommy getting excited about the tea party? F is for flowers that I picked for you. I even found the ones in your favorite colors too. Grandma's garden is for the letter G and picking flowers for all to see. We'll put them in a special place in Grandma's very special vase. I'm a grandma and I love my flower garden. I love when my roses bloom. I love when all my flowers bloom. I like to go outside. I love my flower gardens. I wonder if lots of grandmas like flower gardens. Oh, H. Holding hands makes everything better, so hand it to H for this letter. When I hold your hand and you hold mine, I know things will be just fine. Look, they're holding hands, their eyes are closed. I wonder if they're saying a little prayer together maybe, or a little thought together. I is for I love you. The words I love to hear, said quietly or loudly, are whispered in my ear. J is for juggling, something that's very fun, unless you're trying to get too many things done. Mummies have to juggle a lot. Sometimes they are on the phone with an important call and they're trying to get lunches or snack or a meal together and they're working on their computer and they're trying to get the children dressed. That's called juggling. Our kitchen is the room that begins with the letter K. It's where we all gather to begin our busy day. Letter L is for lessons and all I want to learn, like how to ride my bike and how to make it turn. Is Mommy helping him tie his shoes? M is for Mother's Day, a special day for you. So I have a special gift. I'll learn to tie my shoes. You have a special gift you're making for your Mommy. We're going to finish it today. Oh. Name begins with the letter N. Mum is my name for you. Mama, Mom, and Mummy are other choices too. So when you were born, your Mummy put your little feet, your footprints on a piece of paper, and Mummy's thumbprint matched it so that the baby and the Mummy match. Once upon a time starts with an O. My birth story begins. It's my favorite, you know. Once upon a time, there was a baby born, and that baby turned a girl into a mummy. That's so precious. I remember when my babies were born. It is so special. Can we go to the park today? Please, can we go and play? And on the way to the playground, can we see how many things we find beginning with letter P? Right now, we're not allowed to go to the park. When the pandemic is finished, you can go back to the park, but you can go to your backyard. You could blow bubbles in your backyard. Q is for the questions I'm always asking you. Could you answer just one more? Why is the sky so blue? Maybe Mommy can answer that question today. Ask Mommy a question. Mummies know a lot. R is for reading. Please read it one more time. It's my very favorite book. I know every rhyme. Mrs. Freer thinks it's so important for children to be read to. It's so nice to read to your children with real books, real pictures, and take the time. They will always remember their reading times. Letter S can be for songs shared at the end of the day. But before you say goodnight, could you switch on my little light? Those are two of my most favorite things, reading and singing. I like to do that. T is for how tall I am. Not quite as tall as you. Measure me. I'm sure you'll see I've grown an inch or two. Hey, we don't measure upside down, do we? We have a measuring chart at our school. U is for upside down and standing on my head. It's a different way to see things from down here instead. Do you know some people can stand on their head in the middle of the room and not fall over? They're really balanced. I could never do that. Mr. Freer, he can. He's more balanced than me. V is for vacation, a chance to stay up late, or climb a tree and just feel free. Aren't vacations great? Wishing for letter W, wanting your wish to really come true. While W is a wonderful letter, wishing on a star is even better. I wonder, what do you wish for? I'm going to wish for a safer world, and I'm going to wish that we could come back to school. That's my wish. X is for lots of kisses, all lined up in a row, with a hug here and there if you add the letter O. Y is for yelling, the good kind, not the bad. When you're on the sidelines, that yelling makes me feel glad. So look, they're playing a game and the mummies aren't allowed, but they're saying, go team, go, good job. The alphabet ends with the letter Z, but the fun is not done for you and me. Can you guess what I want to do? Let's please go to the zoo. Right now the zoos are closed too. Everything's closed. But when they're open, maybe you could go to the zoo. Here's a nice giraffe. So M is for Mom. I love this story. It's a nice story. It's all about the things that we love and cherish in our mums. I want you to think for a minute, put your hand on your heart. I want you to close your eyes. I want you to think about all the wonderful things your mummy does for you. She's so wonderful. You're so lucky to have her. And that's why we're doing all these nice things for her. Learning the songs, doing the crafts, cooperating at work time, helping. We're doing that for our mum, because our mum is the best. Okay, let's go see what we're doing for art. I think you might know. Oh, look, I've got all our things organized. I got the apples, the oranges, the lemons. My bottle is dried. So today, what you're gonna do, so we have to fill up the bottles. Now, I also put some cloves. If you can go into your if you have this in your spice cupboard, just little cloves. This I got from Costco a long time ago, because when you're a teacher, you buy all sorts of things. This is actually cinnamon bark. You just break it. If you were at school, I'd have cinnamon bark for you. And oh my gosh, it smells like cinnamon, because this is what they make cinnamon from. So you can put pieces of that. And these are just, they're called bay leaves. Your mommy might, or daddy might have these in the cupboard for cooking with. So these are things we can put in our jar too. So remember, we wrote to Mom, Mommy, love, Mrs. Freer. So that's my bottle. So now you're just gonna let your child take them in. Now if it doesn't fit, just snap it in half. But it's fun for them. Just let them put it in however they want. And it's magical watching them put it in. So you guys are just gonna put your, oh, that one fit. So some are bigger and some are smaller. That definitely will not fit, so I have to break it a little bit. I can smell the orange pieces. So you want to kind of shake it to make sure that it all gets in there. And they're just going to gently put them in. The lemons and the apple pieces. So mix them up so that it looks nice. Whoops. Maybe I'll put in some cinnamon now, and some cloves. Let me smell the cloves. They smell good too, so I'm just gonna sprinkle some of them in. Some bay leaves. Oh, but is my jar full? No way, but isn't it looking pretty? Oh, I could even just put this piece in. This is the outer edge of the lemon, or the orange. Let's see. I think I did 2 oranges, 2 lemons, and 2 apples. You can see that I actually have so much. So you could make more than one jar. You could make some for your grandmas maybe, when you get to see them. Or you could drop it off at their house and do a wave-by visit. That's what people do, I notice. My big kids come to my house and they stay 6 feet away from us and help. Say hello. There, it's full. I'm gonna put a couple more cinnamon in. So, if you're at school, we would put this note on the top. Come closer, Mr. Fern. It says, potpourri instructions. Fill a pot with 2 cups of water. Put the pot on low heat. Add the ingredients. These are our ingredients, and let it simmer. And it will make your kitchen smell so beautiful. So you wouldn't add all of this, you would just add a little bit for a nice smell. So then I'm gonna put my lid on, like this. And if you have ribbon, like I said, you can put some ribbon on it to tie it with the bow. Make it look pretty. If you wanted to, you could cut some more paper to cover the top. You could put a doily on the top. Shall I put a doily on this one? Let's see if I can do a, ooh, that sounds nice. I'm gonna maybe fold it and make it smaller. We'll just do the lacy part like this. Does that kind of look nice? Make it look a little, to hide the jar. So let me just try with the, you can do whatever you want, really. You want it so it doesn't look like a little jar. But now we're reusing something for recycling. Reduce, reuse, recycle. It's easy to do. There. You can do whatever you like on the top. You don't have to, but to Mommy, love Mrs. Freer. I did one, this one as well, so I made 2 up actually. So you just filled. Did you like making that? Do you think your mommy will like it? I hope you like it, Mommy. Help make it. It's a fun way to do things. New learning. All right, so tomorrow you get to come to my house. I hope you're happy. I hope you cooperate when you're at my house. And we're going to do a little bit of math tomorrow, and I have a surprise for you. So see you on Thursday at my house. Bye.